So now we are going to discuss the question paper that we were discussing 2016. Next question is, South China Sea has assumed great geopolitical significance in the present context. Geopolitical means political significance of any place because of its geography, because of its location. Now, South China Sea is exactly the most of the trade that passes through Straits of Malacca. It transits through South China Sea. Most of the world's largest manufacturing nations like China, South Korea, Japan, Taiwan, emerging market economies like Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, all are located here. One third of the global maritime trade passes through South China Sea. This sea has huge reservoirs of oil and gas, and this sea accounts for 13% of the global fish catch. It is 3.6 million square kilometer. It's the marginal sea. In fact, it happens to be the largest marginal sea of Pacific Ocean. Now, this sea is having importance because it is the transit route through which the major international shipping lanes pass. It is integral part of global supply chain. Now, nations are laying claim, adjoining littoral nations are laying claims over South China Sea because control of this waterway will enable a nation to influence global supply chain, which is core reason that geopolitical tension are arising in this region. China considers South China Sea as its backyard. China believes that this is the exclusive territory of China. Whereas other nations are also laying claim. यहाँ पर कई सारे आइलैंड्स भी हैं. स्प्रैटले ग्रुप ऑफ आइलैंड्स, पार्सल ग्रुप ऑफ आइलैंड, स्कैरबोरो शोल्स, प्राटास ग्रुप ऑफ आइलैंड, all are disputed except Natuna Island. This is the only island which is not disputed, which belongs to Indonesia. Rest all these group of islands are disputed. Pratas group of island is controlled by Taiwan. Parcel group of island is controlled by China. This Scarborough group of this shoal is controlled by China. Although Scarborough shoal lies within the exclusive economic zone of Philippines, but it is controlled by China. Spratly group of island is highly contested. Here, maximum number of islands are controlled by Vietnam. Some are controlled by Philippines, some by Taiwan, some by China, some by Malaysia, some by Brunei. कुछ आइलैंड सबने कंट्रोल कर रखे हैं. नाउ शुरुआत कैसे होती है? सबसे पहले 1977 में वियतनाम लेड इट्स क्लेम ओवर स्प्रैटले एंड पार्सल ग्रुप ऑफ आइलैंड्स. वियतनाम ने 1977 में it asserted its claim over Spratly and Parcel group of islands, as well as the adjoining territorial sea, the contiguous zone, the exclusive economic zone, and the continental shelf of these islands. All were claimed by Vietnam. Thus, Vietnam claimed over large part of South China Sea. This infuriated China. China put sanctions against Vietnam. Against this proclamation, China sanctioned, and subsequently in 1979 there was Chinese Vietnam War. That was a setback for China. This war was basically because of Vietnam's claim over South China Sea. इसके बाद UN clause established हुआ 1982 में, UN clause 3rd, to demarcate the territorial sea and exclusive economic zone of the various littoral countries. This UN clause got established. लेकिन कुछ फायदा हुआ नहीं. 1988 में वियतनाम laid its claim over Gulf of Tonkin, claiming that it is historical waters and it is the internal water of Vietnam. China also laid similar claim that this is historical waters of China. Gulf of Tonkin is historical waters of China, and at this, both Chinese and Vietnamese navy clashed. In this clash, 3 naval ships of Vietnam got sank and 70 soldiers died. But Vietnam's claim did not retract it from its claim and came to occupy some of the Spratly Islands. नाउ दिस क्लैश बिटवीन वियतनाम एंड चाइना, पहले ये साउथ चाइनीज सी का इशू था ना, दैट वाज बिटवीन वियतनाम एंड चाइना. अदर नेशंस हैव क्रेप्ट इन लेटर ऑन. वियतनाम का जो चाइना से क्लैश हुआ, ये दो पॉइंट्स क्लियरली इलस्ट्रेट करता है कि चाइना uses force only when it feels that its claim over the South China Sea are becoming weak vis-a-vis Vietnam or neighboring nations. Until that, it keeps its delay tactics open. मतलब जब उसको लगता है delay tactics are not going to work, then it uses force. Otherwise, China does not want to talk, does not want any nation to raise any issue over South China Sea. China believes strongly that South China Sea is exclusive domain of China. All the islands in this sea are belongs to China. China has exclusive right over this soil and subsoil of South China Sea. We'll discuss. तो चाइना जब तब तक फोर्स यूज नहीं करता है जब तक उसको ऐसा नहीं लगता है कि इट्स क्लेम ओवर साउथ चाइना सी इज बिकमिंग वीक विज़ अदर नेशंस. जब जब ऐसा लगता है तब इट यूजेस फोर्स. अदरवाइज इट कीप्स ऑन यूजिंग इट्स डिले टेक्टिक्स. दूसरा पॉइंट वियतनाम चाइनीज क्लैश से ये क्लियर हुआ कि वियतनाम इज बेंट अपॉन टू हैव टेक चाइना हेड ऑन इन साउथ चाइना सी to contest the Chinese claims over the South China Sea features, even at the cost of its defeat. Vietnam is ready to take on China. अब अभी तक क्या था? Until now, the clash was confined between Vietnam and China. 1995 में China established certain installations on Mischief Island. Mischief Reef, it is a reef. It lies in the exclusive economic zone of Philippines. Without consulting Philippines, China unilaterally established installations on Mischief Reef. At this, the ASEAN nations protested, but China had no impact of that protest. It did not remove the installation. तभी 1995 में जब चाइना ने ऐसा किया, USA made its entry into South China Sea. USA issued its first South China Sea policy, which stated that no country in South China Sea should use force or threat of use of force. Rather, all nations must diplomatically and peacefully resolve their claims. And the third and most important pillar of this policy was maintain freedom of navigation by all ships in South China Sea, because it happens to be a very important shipping route. 1996 में China and Philippines clashed over Mischief Reef. This was the first time that China clashed with any ASEAN nation other than Vietnam. Until that, it was having clash with only with Vietnam. It clashed with Philippines for the first time. Now, at this, US government issued a diplomatic note stating that it wished for peaceful resolution of South China Sea. At this, in 1996, China ratified UN clause just to reinstate its claim over Spratly and Parcel group of island and the littoral adjoining sea. ASEAN nations ने इसका protest किया, but China being a stronger power, ASEAN nations were not strong enough to contest China. So a period of relative calm followed between China and ASEAN nations, and these ASEAN nations tried diplomatically and peacefully to manage the dispute. During this period, China very cleverly concluded various bilateral agreements with various ASEAN nations because it was a stronger partner. Individual nations से bilateral trade agreement किए, भाई trade facilitate करो. Once the economy gets integrated, other dispute take the back seat. So China concluded bilateral agreement with various ASEAN nations individually. It always avoided multilateral discussion. It never concluded any agreement with ASEAN as such. Rather, it used to conclude agreement with individual countries, bilateral agreement on trade and other projects, so as to facilitate cooperation. China has been always against any multilateral cooperation or any third party intervention. China used cooperation discussion with individual countries and projects to delay any discussion on South China Sea. China never wants any nation to raise any issue about South China Sea because it treats South China Sea as its exclusive domain. So China keep on delaying any discussion on sovereignty over South China Sea, and in the meantime continues to strengthen its hold over the islands in South China Sea and to expand its South China Sea possession and position. मतलब उनसे बायलैटरल ट्रेड और प्रोजेक्ट्स के बारे में बात करेगा, उनका ट्रेड बढ़ाएगा, बट साउथ चाइना सी के बारे में बात नहीं करेगा. एंड हियर इट कंटिन्यूज टू कंसोलिडेट इट्स presence, establish its military presence, and consolidate its position in islands of South China Sea. यहां तक कि 2009 में चाइना एंड वियतनाम कंक्लूडेड बायलैटरल एग्रीमेंट ओवर द लैंड फ्रंटियर, but this does not included any discussion over the dispute over South China Sea. This period of relative calm began to falter in 2009 when Vietnam and Malaysia approached United Nations and laid its claim over the continental shelves of South China Sea. बस जैसे ही कोई आसियान नेशन साउथ चाइना सी के ऊपर क्लेम ले करता है, चाइना गेट्स इन्फ्यूरेटेड, इट गेट्स अनॉयड. जैसे ही वियतनाम और मलेशिया ने यूएन बॉडी को क्लेम किया कि देश अब रिगार्डिंग टू अकाउंट फॉर द कॉन्टिनेंटल शेल्फ इन साउथ चाइना सी, चाइना सबमिटेड अ डिप्लोमेटिक प्रोटेस्ट टू यूएन arguing that China holds indisputable sovereignty over the islands of South China Sea and the adjoining water bodies, and enjoy sovereign right and jurisdiction over the seabed and the subsoil of South China Sea. सब कुछ मेरा है, सारे islands, sea, South China Sea, its seabed and the subsoil. And for the first time, China proposed its 9 dashed line के थ्रू उसने कहा देखो ये सारा हम मेरा है. These are 9 dashed line बनाई और said this entire belongs to China. अब तो 10 dashed line हो गई हैं. This all belongs to China. Almost they cover the entire region of South China Sea. तो वियतनाम इसके अगेंस्ट में आया. Vietnam took opportunity to reaffirm its consistent position that Vietnam has indisputable sovereignty over Parcel Group of Islands and Spratly Group of Islands. Same year, Vietnam hosted a conference of littoral nations except China to find a way towards resolving South China dispute through इंटरनेशनल आर्बिट्रेशन. अब इंटरनेशनल आर्बिट्रेशन के अगेंस्ट है चाइना. कहता है ना तो तुम एक साथ मुझसे बात करो, ना तो इंटरनेशनल बॉडी को बुलाओ, इंडिविजुअली बात करो. दिस इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ इंटरनेशनल आर्बिट्रेशन was against the preferred policy of China, which has always maintained that territorial disputes in South China Sea are bilateral issues that need to be dealt in individually by these countries with China. In 2009, China went to the extent of proclaiming that South China Sea is core interest of China. It is an integral part of China, just like Taiwan, Tibet, and Xinjiang. Meanwhile, in July, United Nations conducted a meet with ASEAN nations, and in this meeting, US stated that US remains committed to the peaceful resolution of South China Sea. इसके रिस्पॉन्स में चाइना responded by increasing its scale of Spratly Island operations, and it started patrolling number of features claimed by Philippines. इस पे फिलीपींस परेशान हो गया, and Philippines decided to raise this issue in permanent court of arbitration. That is Chinese illegal claim of this 9 dashed line which controls entire South China Sea, as well as Chinese control over Scarborough Shoal and Chinese installation over Mischief Island. Scarborough Shoal also lies in the exclusive economic zone of Philippines. Mischief Reef also lies in the exclusive economic zone of Philippines. तो चाइना ने इंटरनेशनल परमानेंट कोर्ट ऑफ आर्बिट्रेशन में इशू रेस किया अगेंस्ट चाइना. कहा कि चाइना की ये 9 डैश लाइन को इशू किया, स्कारबरो शोल के इशू को रेस किया और मिस्चीफ रीफ के इशू को रेस किया। चाइना रिजेक्टेड, चाइना का मैनी पार्ट करता है इस आर्बिट्रेशन में। चाइनीज डिक्लाइन टू पार्टिसिपेट इन द प्रोसीडिंग डिस्पाइट चाइना हैव रेटिफाइड यूएन क्लॉज। China said it does not accept arbitration initiated by Philippines and refused to present its case. और 2014 में China established an oil rig in South China Sea in an area that was claimed by Vietnam. अब चाइना क्या कर रहा है? It is constructing massive artificial islands on the Chinese sea features. China has sought to substantiate its claim in South China Sea through the construction of massive artificial islands. ऐसा नहीं है चाइना अकेला है, वियतनाम और मलेशिया, वियतनाम और फिलीपींस भी अपने आर्टिफिशियल आइलैंड्स बना रहे हैं, बट नॉट ऑन दैट स्केल एट विच द चाइना इज बिल्डिंग. China is using these islands for constructing airstrips capable of being used by large transport aircraft as well as military installations. These islands have considerable strategic value. Using these, China can enhance its forward military presence in South China Sea. At this, US feel threatened that it can obstruct navigation of merchant ships. अगर चाइना पूरे पे ही अपना sovereign control कर देगा, then it will become very difficult for merchant fleets to move through this South China Sea. तो 2013 में जो फिलीपींस ने परमानेंट कोर्ट ऑफ आर्बिट्रेशन में इशू रेस किया था, in 2016 permanent court of arbitration gave its judgment and it rejected this Chinese claim of 9 dash line ये पूरा मेरा है. It rejected. It also stated that Scarborough Sea and Mischief Reef belongs to Philippines, but China had no impact of this ruling. Although China is legally bound to accept the decision of permanent court of arbitration because China has ratified UN clause, but China immediately rejected this judgment of permanent court of arbitration. A permanent court of arbitration does not have its own army to implement it. Permanent court of arbitration has no way to enforce its decision. Despite court's ruling, the China continues to maintain significant military presence in number of Parcel and Spratly Islands. China forces are not likely to recede from this judgment. Further, ASEAN nations भी united नहीं है, क्योंकि कई सारे ASEAN nations ऐसे हैं which do not have claim any in South China Sea, so they do not contest the claim of China. कई सारे ASEAN nations हैं which do not have any claim over South China Sea, so they do not contest the claim of China. China keeps on delaying the negotiation, and China is building up and consolidating the features under its control. On the other hand, Vietnam continues to develop its military presence over the islands over which it has control. It continues to enlarge the islands and maintain its military presence just to ensure its deterrence against Chinese claim. क्योंकि कई सारे islands हैं यहाँ पर स्प्रैटले में जो वियतनाम के अंडर में है, claimed by China. Vietnam is strengthening its military presence in these islands so that China may not occupy them. So the features under Vietnam's control, it is developing its military presence. Vietnam is developing its military presence in order to develop sufficient deterrence to prevent China from seizing any of the islands occupied by Vietnam. Vietnam continues to build up its army and navy and conduct dredging operations to expand the size of its artificial islands. Vietnam has also installed Israeli-built extended-range artillery-guided rockets on several of its disputed islands features that it controls, जो उसके control में. Vietnam has increased its defense budget by 400% between 2005 to 2015, and US has entered into military alliance and partnership with Vietnam and Philippines, thus further complicating this issue in South China Sea. In response to China's militarization, US has stepped up its military presence in the area, and it has begun conducting freedom of navigation operations, FONOPS, to refute China claim in this region. अब दिक्कत ये आ रही है कि ये फ्रीडम ऑफ नेविगेशन ऑपरेशन जो यूएस कंडक्ट करता है, नाउ सिंस चाइना हैज कंट्रोल ओवर नंबर ऑफ स्प्रेटली आइलैंड, नंबर ऑफ पार्सल आइलैंड, एंड नो मर्चेंट वेसल हैज द राइट टू मूव विद इन द टेरिटोरियल सी ऑफ दीज आइलैंड्स. बट चाइना ने इतना ज्यादा आइलैंड्स पे क्लेम कर रखा है कि यूएस नेवल वेसल्स व्हेन दे pass through the territorial sea controlled by territorial sea of the island controlled by China. मजबूरी है, चाइना ने इतने सारे क्लेम कर रखे हैं, कहीं से भी निकलोगे तो किसी न किसी आइलैंड के टेरिटोरियल सी से होकर निकलना पड़ेगा. So in order to assert the right of free passage under international law, US Navy ships are passing near the disputed islands of China under as part of these activities. Military tension between China and USA have increased as a result of US Navy's freedom of navigation operation. China considers them provocative, whereas US on the other hand states that these claims of China over these islands are not valid because it won't leave any space for international ships, merchant vessels or naval vessels to navigate. अब भाई दूर दूर तक हर आइलैंड पे तुमने अपना कंट्रोल कर रखा है एंड उसका टेरिटोरियल सी विल एक्सटेंड, तो कहाँ से नेवल शिप जाएगी? नेवल शिप विल हैव टू पास थ्रू इट. सो यूएस इज एडमेंट ऑन इट. सेकेंडली, चाइना लेज क्लेम ओवर ताइवान एंड US has the legal obligation to protect Taiwan. As a result, US has further increased its military buildup in this region. Now, US says freedom of navigation will get adversely hampered if this region is occupied by China. So, US outrightly rejects the claim of China of this 9 dashed lines, and it says freedom of navigation by all ships should be maintained. अगर Chinese claim is accepted, then so many islands are there कि उनके आसपास के 12 nautical miles से कोई naval ship, merchant ships निकल नहीं सकती, because no foreign vessels has the right to move into the territorial sea of any country. So this issue is a very heated issue. कि global supply chain will get disrupted in case of any escalation of conflict in this area. यहाँ पर कोई भी conflict escalate की, the entire global supply chain will get affected, impacting the economy of all the countries. And here China is adamant that this complete South China Sea as it is its backyard, and it has sovereign exclusive jurisdiction over the islands as well as water bodies. Whereas other nations and US, now with the advent of US, other nations have Vietnam or Philippines and a military partnership भी कर लिया US के साथ. So this issue can flare up anytime, and it can cause a major trouble for global trade.